Z transform is mainly used for analysis of discrete time signals. And Laplace transformer is used for the analysis of the continuous time signal. So the two-sided Z transform two-sided Z transform of discrete time signal Z of n is defined as x of z is equal to is two-sided signal n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n z raised to power minus infinity and z raised to power minus n. So this is a two-sided Z transform of discrete type signal Z of n, where Z is a complex variable with magnitude r and the angle omega. So let Z is equal to r into e raised to power j omega. So this r is the magnitude and omega is the angle. So this r, we can also say it is the radius of the circle. So x of n, its Z transform is equal to x of z. One-sided Z transform is defined as this is a two-sided Z transform. One-sided Z transform is defined as x of z is equal to summation over n equal to 0 to infinity x of n into z raised to power minus n. And its inverse transform is its inverse Z transform of x of z is defined as x of n equal to 1 over 2 pi j. This is the integration over the closed path x of z into z raised to power n minus 1 into dz. So this is a inverse Laplace, inverse Z transform. Next is the region of convergence. So we know the Z transform equation. X of z is equal to summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into z raised to power minus n. So this is a formula for finding the Z transform. So therefore the Z transform exists when the infinite sum of this equation converges. So the Z transform exists when the infinite sum of above equation converges. So the necessary condition for convergence is the necessary condition for convergence is absolute summability of x of n into z raised to power minus n. So therefore this summation over n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into z raised to power minus n, then modulus of this should be less than infinity. So the range of r for which the range of r is the radius of r is the radius of magnitude. So the range of r, the range of r for which this condition is satisfied is termed the region of convergence. ROC of the Z transform. So next is the Z plane. We know that it is convenient to represent a complex number Z. Z is a complex number, and therefore complex number in a complex plane, complex number in a complex plane is termed the Z plane. So this r is the magnitude and this is the angle. So the representation of the complex number z in a complex plane is termed the Z plane. The representation of a complex number z in a complex plane is termed the z plane, and it is shown in this diagram like this. So this is a real part of z, this is imaginary part of z, and therefore this is the point jr into e raised to power j omega. This is magnitude r and this is angle omega. This is origin. So this is the z plane. So the point, this is a point which is located at a distance r from the origin and an angle omega relative to the real axis. Now the unit circle we can also show for this unit circle. For suppose this is the unit circle. If suppose this is having the magnitude of 1, z is equal to r into e raised to power j omega. So this is a z plane. So this is called the unit circle. Determine the Z transform of the signal. X of n is equal to 1, 3, half and 0. This is 1 is for n which is less than or equal to -3, and it is greater than, if n is greater than or equal to -3 and it is less than or equal to -1, and when n is equal to 0 it is 3, when n is equal to 1 it is half, and it is 0 otherwise. So we have to find the Laplace transform and use the we have to find the Z transform. We have to find Z transform and use the Z transform to determine the discrete time Fourier transform of the X of n. Solution. So X of Z is equal to summation over, this is from minus n is equal to -3 to n is equal to 1. This X of n into Z raised to power minus n. So X of Z is equal to, so when you put X of -3 into Z raised to power -3 plus X of -2 into Z raised to power -2 plus X of -1 into Z raised to power -1 plus X of 0 into Z raised to power -0 plus X of 1 into z raised to power minus 1. So actually this is minus sign, so z raised to power minus 1. So this is actually plus, minus minus plus. This is minus minus plus. This is minus minus plus. This is plus 1. This is actually minus because it is a 0. So we have to just put the values. So for x is equal to minus 3, value is 1, and for minus 2 minus 1 the value is 1. So for x of minus 3 value is 1, so therefore z raised to power 3. For x of minus 2, so minus 3 to minus 1 value is 1, so it is a 1 into z raised to power 2 plus 1 into z plus what is x0. So when you put 0, value is 3, so x0 is 3, z raised to power 0 is 1, plus x of 1 is half, so it is a half into z raised to power minus 1. So it is a z raised to power 3 z square plus z 3 z raised to power 0 1, so 3 plus half into z raised to power minus 1. So this is the z transform of the given equation. Now we have to find, but we'll consider another example. Determine the z transform of the signal x of n is equal to 3 raised to power n into u of n. Also find the ROC and the locations of poles and zeros of x of z in the z plane. So solution is, we have to find x of z is equal to summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into z raised to power minus 1. So put value of x of n from this. So summation x of n, so it is a one-sided signal, so limit will change here. N equal to 0 to infinity, 3 into n, and this is a z raised to power minus 1 unity function. So this I can also write n equal to 0 to infinity and 3 by z raised to power n. And actually this is a geometric series of infinite length. If you find the z transform of this is a geometric series of infinite length in the ratio of 3 by z, and therefore the sum convergence, and therefore x of z we can get x of z is equal to 1 over 1 minus 3 by z, and therefore 1 over z minus 3 by z, so it is a z over z minus 3. So z minus 3 is greater than 0, therefore z is greater than 3. Therefore there is a, this is zeros, these are poles. So there is actually one pole at z is equal to 3 and 1 0 at z is equal to 0. So therefore we can show the z plane like this. So it is a, one pole is there at 3 and 1 0 is at z is equal to 0, and therefore this is the unit circle. So real part of z, this is imaginary part of z, therefore this is a region of convergence. The region of convergence is outside the unit circle having the radius of 3. So these are the locations. The ROC is the shaded area. This is the ROC. And these are the location of the poles and zeros in the Z plane. Find the Z transform of the signal x of n is equal to 1, 2, minus 1, 2 and 3. So here n is equal to 0. That means this is a two-sided signal. Here n is equal to 0, so here n is equal to 2, and here n is equal to minus 1, minus 2, like this. So this is a two-sided signal, therefore solution is equal to x of z is equal to summation minus infinity to infinity x of n into z raised to power minus n. Therefore we have to start, limit is minus 2 to 2. So n is equal to minus 2 to 2. X of n into z raised to power minus n. So x of minus 2 into z raised to power minus 2 and minus sign is already there, it is a plus 2 plus x of minus 1 into z raised to power minus minus plus x of 0 into z raised to power 0 plus x of 1 into z raised to power minus 1 plus x of 2 into z raised to power minus 2. Now we have to put the values. For when n is equal to minus 2, value is 1. So it is a 1 into z raised to power 2. For x of minus 1, for minus 1, this is for minus 1. For minus 1, it is a 2. So 2 z raised to power 1 plus x of 0 is minus 1 minus 1 into z of 0 is 1 plus x of 1 is 2 into z of minus 1 plus 3 into z of minus 2. So it is a z square plus 2 into z raised to power 1 minus 1 plus 2 by z plus 3 by z square. So this is the z transform of the given signal. Thank you very much for watching the video.